How to tie the Reever knot. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my two ropes laid out in front of me into which we want to tie the Reever's knot. The yellow rope, the right hand side, is the working end, and on the red rope, the left hand side is the working end. What I'm going to do now is just pull enough through, just pull a little bit more through to actually tie the knot itself. Slightly cord hungry, this one. Then what I do is I get the working end of my yellow one and I allow it to cross over the red one. Once it's crossed over, I then bring that working end around, underneath and back towards me again. Having done that, I then weave the yellow one, the working end of the yellow one, over the yellow, under the red, so that we end up at that point there. Now that we've done that, we're going to tie exactly the same knot using the red one. So I'm just going to take a little bit more through on my red one. And then the first thing I do is I take the working end of the red one and I pass it over the yellow at that point there. Then take the working end and pass it underneath the yellow there. And then once I've done that, the next thing I want to do is take that working end of the red one and pass it down through that gap that we have there. So take it over, pass it down through that gap, underneath, and then bring it out at that point there. And then we are almost done. The next thing we want to do is, now that we have these two working ends sticking out here, we want to bring the yellow one so that it comes up parallel to the standing part of the yellow one here. So take it down, bring it up through that loop there, and just gently pull it through. Then we do exactly the same with the right hand working end here. That red one there comes up through that loop there, so it runs parallel with the red one, and so bring it underneath the yellow, up alongside the red, and there we have it. All we need to do now is just pull it up nice and tightly, and we have one in number Reever's knot.